So yes, I am doubling down. I'm starting a new eBay shop. As you know, I sell men's clothing, right? I've got a men's eBay shop and I've decided I'm going to start a women's eBay shop all on its own. Now you might be thinking, well, why are you starting another eBay shop? You've already got an eBay shop. Why not just put your men's stuff and your women's stuff on the same shop? Well, I'd rather have two shops. Reasons being, resellers always talk about the algorithm, eBay, changing this, changing that. Oh, I've started selling this, so all my older stock that's the same stuff is now starting to sell. So realistically, I didn't really want to mess too much with the men's shop's sort of algorithm. It's kind of out the way there, as you can see, the men's stuff that I've got tucked away. So I kind of want a separate shop on it on its own, you know, its own branding, its own look. It'll have its own comments, and all the reviews and feedback will be about women's clothes and how nice they are and how amazing they are. So I want to have two shops. I want them separate. I want to have my men's stuff and I want to have my women's stuff. One of the reasons why I want to start a women's eBay shop is, well, one of the most important reasons is this. Basically, well, make money obviously, but if you imagine the back wall this is the charity shop, right? Back wall, past the back wall is the men's stuff, right? So what I'm doing, every time that I go out sourcing and I'm going into the charity shops to get the men's stuff, basically what I'm doing is walking past all this women's stuff to the men's stuff, finding stuff, going, this is amazing, I can sell this and make money, going to the tills, buying it, and then once I've bought my men's stuff, then I'm walking past all this women's stuff again that could be making me money. And the beauty is well, I'm a full-time reseller on eBay. So, you know, touch wood and all that, I sort of ken what I'm doing at. So if I ken what I'm doing, selling the men's stuff, surely it can't be that hard with the women's stuff. So with the men's shop, it's hovering around 500 items. But I'm always looking to try and add more listings, because the way I see it is that, you know, it's like the bigger the net, the more fish that you can potentially catch. So the more items that I've got listed, just the way I see it, the bigger chance that I've got of selling more items. With the men's shop, I'll always be looking to expand that, but with this women's shop over the next 12 months, the aim is to keep it around 100 items, and I'm going to be listing 2 items a day. So it's going to be me having to basically, throughout the week, try and pick up an extra 14 items, which I don't think is going to be too much of a burden when I'm out there sourcing. You know, and right now as well, what I've done is over the last, you know, maybe a year, when I've had the time, when I've had the spare minutes, you know, when I've been yellow tags at TK Maxx, or, you know, in the charity shops just on the fly, or maybe it's usually I'm out Monday, Tuesday, and if I'm out on a Wednesday, it's a bit more casual, a bit more relaxed, because I've typically picked up my stock for the week. So then over that, you know, the course of 12 months, like I say, I've been picking up odds and sods of women's stuff, plus stuff in the cupboard. I've got quite a nice wee selection of trainers and shoes, some decent jackets and coats. So I've already got a nice good solid foundation here to start with. And I've been doing a bit of note taking, getting stuff prepped and ready. Today I'm going to be photographing. So I've got 70 items already written down, because, well, I should realistically have the 100, because I've got 140 items in total, but I'll be keeping 40 items. I've got a tote down there. So I basically got a bit of a head start for the first month, you could say, when it comes to daily listings, and I can see how it works, see how if I'm gonna maybe have to change what I'm doing, you know, or going out that extra day now on a Wednesday just to source purely for women's stuff. And one of my sort of like business quotas that I set myself is usually selling about 5% stock every week. So obviously, with 100 items, that's 5 items a week. Which, I mean, isn't crazy. Is it going to make me a lot of money to start with? No, really. But my average selling price on my men's eBay shop is £20. So, I mean, that's an extra £100 a week coming in, if I can keep that average with the women's stuff. I'd imagine that once the shop gets established, and maybe I bump that number up a wee bit, and I'm getting the consistent daily listings happening, you know, it wouldn't surprise me if I ended up getting at least like maybe a sale a day, basically, which would be, you know, 7 sales a week, 20 quid average selling price, you know, after fees, so on and so forth, and then we'd probably put that £100 straight up in my pocket, which, I mean, I'm sort of predicting, I mean, it sounds like a lot of effort really, but I'm thinking that I could source, you know, those 14 items every week for around 50 quid, hopefully. So basically by the end of the month, that's an extra £200 in my pocket. But that's fine for the 12 months. That's totally fine, because if that's what happens and it's making me money, well, and you know, the workload and trying to manage everything is A-okay. That's the number one thing that I'm obviously experimenting here. It's not necessarily will it make me money, because it will. It's more so, can I balance and juggle having a men's shop and a women's shop, and doing the sourcing, the photographing, the listing, and all the bits in between for 2 shops. So if over the 12 months I can handle it, well, then I can expand the women's shop, and then it can be making me more money in it. So that's the aim. That's the aim, basically. Like I say, I've got a really good head start. I can maybe go through some of the stuff in this top. Looks like it's all like jeans and maybe some skirts and stuff like that. But I've been picking up some really decent stuff. And if there is any females watching that are even resellers themselves, maybe you can give me a thumbs up if this stuff's good. Maybe you can tell me this stuff's crap. You know what I mean? Maybe you can give me some brands or styles or whatever to look out for, because that's one of the big differences that I think personally between men's and women's fashion, is that men, they want Hugo Boss, Armani, right, Ralph Lauren. They want the brand and they want it to be seen. Whereas women, you know, it could be stuff at Asda, it could be stuff at Sainsbury's. You know what I mean? It could be Primark. Because I think women, realistically, are just more interested in the style, the fashion, the look. You know what I mean? They're not really interested much in the brand, unless it's, you know, the brand is, you know, synonymous with good quality and long lasting and great fit. But the most important thing is the look and the style. And on top of that as well, I've got the storage space for it. So I've got, all of this is men's Cadillacs, all that down there. At the bottom is my trousers. This is all like tops and shirts and stuff like that. And I had this lying about, so I've got space for it. I'm hoping that I can maybe get the 100 items in here, or close to 100 items that can go into garment bags and folded up and stored away, because I have got space in the cupboard for trainers and jackets and coats and stuff like that. So let's take a wee look maybe at a couple of items in this top, and you can let me, you know, give you a little bit of flavour, a little bit of a taste, and you can let me know if it's any good. Well, this first item, I actually picked this up quite a wee while ago, but I think it's actually really nice. It's a Karen Millen leather skirt with some nice gold button accents. Now, it does have, where is it? There's a couple of little marks on the front, but this feels really nice. It's a good size, I'd say. It's a UK 12, made in Mauritius, 100% leather. Like, and I'm sure this only cost me like maybe £3, something like that. So I'm hoping for a good return on that. This one, I've heard this brand out there before on some of the women that I follow on Instagram that are resellers. This one is a Skada. It's a bit of a longer dress, skirt, as you can tell. But this one is, it's pure wool, right? So it's a size 33, but this is 65% wool and 35% silk. And it's vintage, it was made in Germany. So I mean, is that something that's cool? Is that nice? Nice long skirt. Just another, it's a nice, what do you call this, pencil skirt, but it's Liz Claiborne. Is that a good brand? But this one, again, it's good for the summer. 50% linen, 50% cotton. Is that good? Can let me can. I personally like the look of this one. This seems like it's potentially new with tags, phase 8, size 12. Again, nice pencil skirt, two-toned, with the sort of little bit of lace, sort of accent in there. I thought this was kind of cool. Picked this up ages ago as well. This is a bit of John Richmond, but it's like a knit summer dress with a nice pink collar on it. Thought that was kind of cool. I managed to get a ton of stuff out of TK Maxx. This is like a brand new with tags Zara top, perfect for the summer. I thought this was men's to start with, but it's actually women's, but it's a good brand if you've never heard it. Ariat, they make cowboy boots and stuff like that. So it's a nice long sleeved polo shirt, a bit of mint velvet, extra small, nice top. Bit phase 8 again. See, this is where I'll get confused. Is this a dress? Is this a dress? Or is this just a really long top? But there we go. I'm starting a new shop. You know, cost of living, all this other crap, blah blah blah. I think it's time to double down. Double down. Let's start making some inroads here into making some extra monnaies, and hopefully this women's shop will be successful for me. If there is any other women resellers out there that maybe follow me on Instagram, Restocked Reseller on Instagram, if you want to check me out, and you ever see me posting women's stuff on there, hit me a wee comment. Is it any good? Prices maybe, because I know that there's little nuances with the women's stuff. So hopefully this can be a success. And now I need to do this log, which is going to be all day, trying to photograph these 3 totes worth of stuff that you can't really see. I've got to try and photograph that tote, oh where am I, this tote, the other tote, this tote. I've got to try and get all this stuff photographed today. So hopefully you liked the video, give it a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed yet, it's completely 100% free. Shoot me a wee comment, like I say. Let me know if this stuff's any good or if it's rubbish. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video.